Hello, everyone. How are you? Hope you're having a great day today. And here in the UK, it's really sunny today, but chilly. It's still a bit cold here in the UK. So, how are you? Let me know where you are in the world, and I always like to know who I'm reaching out to. So, I always do my I always do these live now because I like to see your chats as I do the reading. Okay, so just because this is a new camera, I'm just fiddling about a bit. I'm really sorry to fiddle about. Um, I'm just getting finding the. I'm still getting used to this, guys, and I'm still getting used to where the center is here. So I hope you're all well. And hi, Debbie said, good morning. I don't know what time it is where you are. Here it's 20 past 12 in the afternoon. Hi, Susan. Hi, Marisol. Hi, Judith from South Africa. And hi, Carolyn from the Republic of Ireland. Wow. And oh, you're from, yeah, Debbie said from Vegas. Um, Thank you for coming. You mean the world to me, all of you, okay? You really do. So, using my intuition here and looking at this situation, I'm going to get straight into this because the playback people may get a bit sick of sick of me rambling on. So, looking at this situation with Harry and this father son talk, because I did get them having a walk around the grounds of Windsor, and but I also get that this meeting, this talk with Harry, that is supposed to be like a reconciliation kind of talk, bringing him back into the family. I feel it's turned into some kind of meeting with Prince Charles and William. So I wanted to have a look at this. Hi from Texas. Hi everyone. Let's have a look here. How did this go with this meeting here after the funeral? And this took place yesterday. How did this go? I just get here that although Meghan was not present, I did pick up that Meghan wanted to be part of this funeral and part of this reconciliation um, with the brothers. I don't feel that she realizes that this is something that's maybe a little bit more sacred, and kind of just leave it be, let the brothers and the family get on with it. Okay, thank you so much, Debbie. You're amazing too. So let's just pull out here. Let's just pull out some cards and see where we go with this meeting that happened yesterday. This meeting that happened yesterday with Charles and Harry. Okay. Well, the first card that I get here is the Five of Cups. So there is with the Five of Cups, I don't know if you can see that, there is a sense of loss. Now, what this card depicts, I will just explain this to you, people who don't understand the tarot or people who want to understand it deeper. The water is emotions, okay? Water always um, depicts emotions. And he's standing over this lake here, and these cups here that have been spilled, and that they've spilled out, I don't know, wine, something that they contained, which I feel is um it's like that saying, spilt milk, so these cups have been spilled, which is a loss, the loss here. And the loss depicts the loss of this relationship with Charles with his son, and Harry with his father and his brother. So this represents loss, the spilt cups here, the spilt chalices. And then we get there's two here, which this person here, I see this as Harry or Charles, is as not recognized here. These two cups are still standing, okay, filled to the brim. And what this represents is actually there is potential here to salvage what is lost. So there is some potential to salvage what is lost, and that's what I get with this card, the Five of Cups, that I pulled out as the first card. Very poignant, don't you think? Considering what's going on there. Um, so that is the first card, and um, trying to get the center of this here. It's about there, I think. So this is a sense of loss, but there is something to salvage from this situation. And this is what this card means, okay, in its entirety. So let's have a look at the second card here. So obviously they do want to build up their relationship and they want to fix things if they can, okay. So let's have a look here. What I get here is total exhaustion with this, with the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is a person who has fought a battle. The Four of Swords is someone who has fought a battle. And you see this tree here, which is hundreds and hundreds of years old. It's like an old kind of oak tree. So this has been going on. It signifies wisdom because it's an old, the old oak tree. And this figure here is so exhausted after the battle. And this is a person who is contemplating. After the battle, after the fighting, after all the aggression, after all everybody has said and done, if you like, and resting your swords beside you, and resting and just taking, it's like taking some kind of rest to, it's like falling back in exhaustion after the battle and contemplating. This card is about contemplation and wisdom after the event. So that is the second card, and that, yeah, look at this. Wow, isn't this just spiritual and intuitive? And you saw that I pulled those out. I didn't have them out ready. Um, a sense of loss after the battle is over, and giving it some thought, wisdom, finding the wisdom here of the situation. Hello, everyone. Thank you for actually for coming. That's fantastic. From all over the world, just amazing. Okay. Okay. So much thought given to this wisdom over time. They fell out, as you saw, and I get here three cards. Now, I'm not going to explain every card in detail like this, but this is the kind of energies and intuitive energies that I pull from these cards. Okay. So I get here the King of Cups. And who is the King of Cups here? Who is the King of Cups? I'll just say who the King of Cups is. Unable to commit, likes to escape maybe drugs and alcohol, is very fanciful and unable to control their emotions and self-destructive. That's the person on top of this. I feel this is Harry. Is coming through as the reversed King of Cups. It could be Charles, because Charles is very kind of unable to, like, quite weak. Um, he doesn't seem to be able to, I don't know why. Maybe it's something to do with being spoiled. I don't know. But I get like this energy here. It's also an energy of the Six of Pentacles. And this is not, it's being kind, sharing out money, and being fair about money and sharing the money out. So this meeting is after the battle, after this out for show. Somebody has been totally kind of not being able to regulate their emotions, and having their heart on their sleeve, and and all because I feel is this sharing out of this money. And the next card I get here is the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is in reverse. So this is not a great sign, actually. The Ace of Cups in the right position is all about love, unconditional love. Okay. The overflowing of love, the cups are full and it's overflowing. Okay. And when it's in reverse, this is the opposite to that. Okay. And when it's in reverse, his love is eluding you. You feel totally drained over this, and distancing yourself emotionally. So distancing yourself emotionally here from a person. So I feel on both sides, they have distanced themselves emotionally from Harry, and Harry has distanced himself too from his father. Okay, so this is a complete challenge. This is a challenge for both sides here. The Seven of Wands, a total challenge. this is not easy. I don't feel this reconciliation is easy. I feel um, there's a lot of weakness of not being able to control the emotions because they've been spoiled over the years. There's also this after the battles, trying to see what can be salvaged from this. But there's also mixed in with this is distancing themselves from each other emotionally. And this stems from not sharing out the money equally. And this is a complete utter challenge. Okay, that is the first card that I get here. Um, so this is what this meeting is about. All of them are still withholding emotion. They're distancing themselves emotionally. Okay, all of them, and they're having this meeting. I I I feel it was supposed to be a nurturing, like a father son kind of nurturing walk in the countryside. But how this has turned out is with the fertile card, how this has turned out is that it's supposed to be this, but they're all kind of withholding, withholding emotions here, not getting too involved. There's also this pregnant lady here to consider. Um, Whether Harry should go back to America. I feel that Harry does want to go back to the US to actually be with his wife, um, Meghan. But I mean, why would Harry want to stay when everybody is being aloof and withholding, keeping their distance? Because it was evident at the funeral that Andrew, Edward, Princess Anne, they didn't even look at Harry. And they were very kind of aloof. Now I get the Ace of Swords here. This is about power. This is about power. Now I get the pregnancy, and it seems as if Harry feels he's got the power here of pumping out babies. That I deserve more money. I've got a son. I've got a daughter. I need the money for them, kind of thing. So there is this power thing of a child. I don't know why the royal family do respect anyone in the royal family that's having a child and pregnancy, especially the Queen, okay, because this is tradition. Now there may be some kind of payout or something when you get a child or a gift. When a child is born, that there is a gift that the royal family gift for children that are born and also weddings and things like that. Okay. So I don't know what this power thing is with the pregnancy. It's something to do with the money situation. So here we have the kind of situation to start with that they are all scared of each other actually. Um, it's a complete challenge. I mean, Blabbermouth, Harry and Meghan on the Oprah show, saying all these untruths, and then um, Harry has said like, what could I do? I needed to get through to you that I'm struggling here financially. I've got another child on the way. Um, I think the struggle is around the security. If Meghan and Harry could get the money for the security, which is about 4 million a year, Plus, possibly going into 3 to 4 to 6 million a year for their security alone. Never mind the upkeep of that mansion. The upkeep of the mansion too alone is about 10 million. So we're talking there 16 million. They don't even earn that. So this is why Harry's saying he's broke. He's not got enough money to look after his children need to be have security. That he's got stalkers, got people coming into his premises and breaking in and all this kind of thing. Um, so I just feel that even if they get these Netflix deals, they may dry up. And what if this job doesn't work out, and what if they can't earn 30 million a year? What if they cannot earn 30 million a year to finance their lives? Um, which I feel is it's much more. You see, the royal family have got the British taxpayers to pay for security, and so that's taken care of. The royal family, all the properties are kind of maintained and by the taxpayers. So if they have like the Duchy of Cornwall to actually pay for making a few million a year on the Duchy of Cornwall and all the farms and things like that, then that would be extra on top of. But for the houses, the estates, and things like that, they have visitors, the tourists that come round. Tourists come round and make money for the royal family and the upkeep of these mansions. So did Harry and Meghan not even think about this, where the money comes from? Because if Harry's asking for money up to about 10 million a year, any kind of legacy that's going to be left to Harry and Meghan and the children is just going to dry up after a few years. Now let's see what this meeting is here. What Charles is going to say about this, because I feel he may mention that the money does not come from his own pocket. Yes, they do. They are kind of wealthy, but it's the taxpayers that pay for the properties, Buckingham Palace maintenance, the allowance that the Queen gets to look after. I think is it about 80 million a year? The Queen gets 80 million a year to help her maintain her property, Buckingham Palace, and all the rest of it, and which is a lot of money. But when you've got all those buildings and to try to arrange all these events and the funerals and things like that, they cost money. They cost money, and weddings and that kind of thing. So I feel there's a lot involved here that Harry's not a royal, so he's not entitled to taxpayers' money. So let's have a look here. What is this going to be about, this meeting here? I feel that Harry here wants to live in luxury. He wants to live in luxury, the Nine of Cups, and he wants to maintain this luxury of this house, this mansion, this 16-bedroom mansion in Montecito, So the Nine of Cups is all these cups are full. You see, all these cups are full, full to the brim. And this is a life of luxury and confidence, okay, and confidence. So this is what Harry wants. And, he wants to be able to, um, he wants to be able to finance this life of luxury. And so this is what he wants, is this life of luxury. But he hasn't got the money to maintain that life of luxury. Do you understand? He doesn't have the whole of the United Kingdom taxpayers paying for this. Exactly. How, yeah, Jacinta, how does he exactly, he thinks that he's going to get the money off the UK, off the royal family. The royal family get the money off the taxpayers. So I feel he's going to be looked foolish. He's wanted this billionaire's life, this billionaire's lifestyle like George Clooney and Tom Cruise. He wanted that lifestyle overnight. As soon as he got married, I'm going to be like Tom Cruise, James Bond, and I'm going to have this billionaire lifestyle. But he's being kind of shamed here with this card, the Five of Swords, and this is like someone walking away in shame and kind of embarrassed because he can't maintain this. He can't maintain this lifestyle. And this is Charles and William looking at Harry dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. Hang on a minute. You wanted to leave the royal family. And Harry's saying, yeah, but I didn't expect you to make me pay for it. And it's like, well, where do you think the money comes from? Where do you think the money comes? It comes from the taxpayers. People who earn about 20,000 a year pay tax, and some of that comes to us. Not everybody, the people we get the taxpayers' money, they're on maximum 50,000 a year. So this meeting is going to feel ashamed of still asking for money. And Charles is going, and William, it goes on. The saga goes on. Basically, it's like, where the hell do you think we're going to get this money from? Where do you think the money comes from? And where do you think the money comes from to maintain Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle and your Frogmore Cottage that you decided to renovate on taxpayers' money? You have to pay it back. So this is kind of a little bit waking Harry up. I mean, what does wake Harry up? He thought that he'd go to America well, I think that was Meghan's idea. Let's go to America, let's earn our fortune, and let's become the second royal family. But you can't merch off the royal family. Are they're stupid? Aren't they stupid? You cannot merch off the royal family. You go running off to America thinking this idea of, wow, we could earn billions a year just merching off the royal family. So let's have a look here and pull out some more cards here. So this meeting's not going down too well, I'm afraid. And I get this card here, which is the wheel in reverse. You see, this is why Harry is kind of sitting on the fence, because the wheel is going towards your destiny in the right direction. You're going in the right direction, and this is your destiny. When it's in reverse, this is not your destiny. This was never your destiny to go and live in America. If you stayed a royal, then the taxpayers would have paid for your upkeep and your security and all of this kind of thing. But because you went against the grain, against your destiny, which is this one, then this is something you're not entitled to. So this is what this meeting is about, and I will pull out the outcome of this meeting that happened after the funeral yesterday. And it needs to sit down. They need to sit down, and Charles and William need to sit down and go through it little bits by bits, to help Harry understand that this money is not just free flowing. And it's against the law to pay for a non-royal out of the taxpayers' money. So they need to sit down and make him understand this, that if you'd stayed in the royal family, you could have had that financed for you. Your children would have been looked after. You would have got security, and you would have got a property that's owned by the state, owned by the crown, and you wouldn't have had to worry about buying an 18 million mansion. But Meghan wanted to compete with the A-listers in Hollywood. I feel this is Meghan's idea, but it's all kind of backfiring now, isn't it? Meghan's saying, I'm willing to accept an apology from the Queen. I'm willing to offer an olive branch to the Queen. So I get here, this is causing, they can't afford that lifestyle. They can't afford the life. This is what this is about. Harry has set up a lifestyle that he's not really looked into. And he has set up this lifestyle that he cannot afford. He's not a billionaire. Not on his own, in his own right, he's not a billionaire. He's a wealthy man if he stays in the palaces, and he gets an allowance of like so many million a year, which would make him quite wealthy, because he doesn't have to pay rent. He wouldn't have to uh, pay for the maintenance of it. He wouldn't have to pay for the security. He wouldn't have to pay for the gardening, the grounds. He wouldn't have to pay for any of that, and he would just have left over his allowance, which would possibly be about 10 million a year, which, with everything paid for, you could live quite comfortably. So I feel this is the issue, and this is what's being talked about here. And then we get the pregnancy coming into this. Well, Meghan's pregnant, so the children should be entitled to an allowance. They are royal. I am royal. This is my birthright. Again, it's about money. So this meeting is about wanting a handout. How much money can I get here? I think you can understand, not that I agree with it, but you can understand why he keeps coming back for money. Um, I just feel that he didn't get it, that you know spoilt brat Harry had 10 million a year to live off, and he had everything else paid for him, like his cars. He lived in the crown properties. He didn't pay electricity bills, and all he had to pay for is posh food, really, from the posh supermarket, and or have that delivered. And that's all he had to pay for was his champagne and his clothes and things like that. He may have even got a clothing allowance because he was royal. So can you see where the difference is? I don't want to be royal anymore. I don't want to be trapped, but I still want the benefits of actually being royal. So, how is this going to this meeting? I don't know what his allowance is per year, but I'm sure if he was a royal, he'd get about 10 million. So let's have a look here. So his money's been cut off. Yeah, we know that his money's been cut off. They've cut him off his money, which that's what they should do because he says he doesn't want to be a royal anymore. He doesn't get all the benefits of being a royal, and now he has to pay for everything. Now he has to pay for his electric, gas, um, ground rent, security, everything, which is draining his pocket. So this is absolutely stupid, guys, isn't it? There's the rebirth card here. And the rebirth card is maybe starting all over again from scratch. What? Okay, William, let's sit down. Let's talk about this. You don't want to be royal. You cannot have the benefits of being a royal. So what is it that you do want? What is it that you do want? And this is like, let's wipe the slate clean and let's start again. What is it that you do want? And I feel that Harry, after this experience of this runaway train wreck of a wife of his who wants to go to Hollywood and be an A-lister, he's actually got stronger over this and kind of realizing that his wife wants this lifestyle of a Hollywood billionaire when they're not. He's not Tom Cruise. He's not a royal Hollywood royalty. So this is actually a big challenge. Okay, this is a big challenge. The Seven of Wands. So what this meeting is, look, what is it you do want? You're not royal. You say you're trapped in the royal family, and now you're out of being royal, but you still want the benefits of being royal. And he's going to say, you cut me off my allowance. Yes, because that allowance comes from the taxpayers. It's the taxpayers that pay your allowance. You may get a little bit from maybe 2 million from the Duchy of Cornwall, but the rest of it, for you to live like a royal, the taxpayers pay for that. Oh, do they? So me getting an allowance of like 10 million is like most of it is taxpayer. Yeah, so you can wear your mourning suits to wear at funerals and all this kind of thing. Oh goodness. So yeah, so this is like telling it as it is. You get two to 4 million a year from the Duchy of Cornwall that you're not even involved with, by the way. You don't even show any interest in the Duchy of Cornwall. William does. William does. William is actually when Papa dies, he's going to possibly buy a property near the farms and everything, so he can help with that, like his father. He keep to keep that going. So okay, so what will be the conclusion here? Because I feel the penny's dropping here for Harry. Wow. I actually thought that leaving the royal family, I'd still get all the benefits, but I got to pay for it all myself. Oh, come on, you know. So, uh, so let's have a look here. So what happens from here? I feel they desperately now. Uh, uh, Meghan wants to also make it up with the royal family because they know that being part of the royal family is actually, going to give them the lifestyle that they want. They'll get everything paid for, and Meghan thought they'd still get that. You see, if they moved to America. So what happens now? What happens now? What happens now? Harry's going to say something like, I fell in love and I followed my heart. I fell in love. This holding the cup out here is following your heart. That this is what this signifies. Um, I followed my heart. That's all I did. I just followed my heart, which took me on this new journey. The Two of Wands. That's what this is, a journey. Um, which took me on this journey. Well, I didn't realize that this journey with the Six of Swords, which also depicts a journey, this journey to America would actually turn into this, which is absolutely being kind of humiliated by his own family. I didn't realize that following my heart would lead to this, which is humiliation. And you see, Harry, and I feel this is Charles and William. You see, Harry, you do things without even thinking. You do things so fast that you don't even give your time, you don't even give your self time to think about your actions. And this is Prince Charles. I always pull him out as the King of Wands. Yeah, so this conversation will be, well, I followed my heart, I fell in love, and I went to America. But you don't even think about what you do, you see? This is your problem, Harry. You don't think before, you leap. You don't think before you should think before you leap into things. And that's why we were advising you at the beginning, when you first met her, that is this the right situation for you? We were trying to protect you. I get the moon card, and the moon card is this illumination of, well, the moon card is about illuminations. The moon card is illuminating this mental health issue and Harry's behavior. The moon card. The moon card is anything that's hidden that you cannot see, such as mental health, emotions, anxiety, all those kinds of things. Okay, psychic energies, all those kinds of things is the moon card. And this is going to turn into another battle, is this meeting. And it goes around and around and around in a big circle. Wow. So we go round and around and around, and this big circle is you followed your heart, you don't think before you leap, and then it just shows what type of person you are, Harry. You need to grow up. So we get another battle, and anger, and then they start arguing. No, I don't do that. I knew this wouldn't work out. I knew it was a bad idea. And you see, for Prince Charles, Harry is a heavy load to bear. He's very difficult to deal with, is Harry. And this is the problem. Harry says he's got a long way to go with his father, but he's not appreciating what kind of burden he is to his father, because he can't let him go as an adult because of his mental health issues and doing stupid things. And then when he tries to put him back in, correct him and put him back into reality, Harry just he doesn't want to live in reality. Harry just wants to live in the fantasy world, and he's just after the money. The Six of Pentacles. Well, you're just going to have to give me the money for the security and the upkeep of this mansion, because how am I going to supply this lifestyle that Megan wants and my children? So this meeting that was after the funeral, I feel that Charles finds it so difficult with Harry, trying to explain all of this, that he's had to bring in William to be like a mediator, and it's just not working. It's not happening. So if Harry starts to argue, starts to get angry, and starts to you treated my mother like this, you treated mother and Diana, you murderer, and all this kind of thing. And is there any wonder that she got bulimia and all this kind of thing? And he just forces, he knows how to manipulate his father, and his father feels all this guilt about Diana, and he feels guilty for what he did to Diana, and he lives with that every day until the day he dies. And I feel that this is the way Harry manipulates Charles, and Charles gives in and compensates by giving him the money. Give me the money! Give me the money! So, hi everyone. Hi Lizzie. Hi everyone. So I am going to, hello Lady of the Lake. I'm going to leave that reading there. This meeting after the funeral, it's just one vicious circle. I don't feel we're just gonna, it's just gonna go on and Harry will get his handouts here. I don't know where the money is gonna come from, but I feel, Pops, if you hadn't treated Mom like this, I wouldn't have been so damn messed up. So let's have a look here. Thank you, everyone. Agency editor. Charles should feel tremendous, unending, torturous guilt for what he did to Diana. This is his karma. That was extremely evil, and Camilla is equally guilty. Terrible, reprehensible behavior. And I do feel that this is what Harry uses to get the money. And who do you support here? And William is stuck in the middle. William kind of gets what Harry's saying, but I'm not kind of bringing out the Diana card here, but they do tend to bring out the Diana card, well, Harry does, to get what he wants. So, Lydia, more stupid appearances on TV is only way H&M are going to make. Well, they probably will, and they don't care. They don't care. They probably will. They'll do more of those bus kind of interviews and open top bus and Oprah and interviews. Oh well, Megan, how did it go with you not being able to, being not able to attend the funeral? Did you feel like you should have been there? That'll be a whole kind of interview. Um, Angela, um, why should get a taxpayer have to pay just Harry for his father's guilt? Well, oh, it's definitely gold there. There's definitely gold. His father, Prince Charles, is sitting on a gold mine, and he could sell things. And Karen Walsh, I wonder if the evil queen of uh, Mendo Saito, I can't say that word, will allow her puppet to travel to the UK for Diana's statue unveiling in July. Will the surrogate have the baby timed correctly? Hmm. Um, Lucky lass, it's ridiculous to pretend she didn't contribute to her situation. And agency editor Yvonne, do you think the royal family has Harry and Meghan under surveillance in the US? I actually, of course they do. Of course they do. Okay. Of course they do. They'll have people watching them investigation. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I will come back with another one in about an hour or two. Pretty much linked to this one, actually. I feel it's the Diana card as it comes out when Harry wants money. He's used it all the time to get what he wants. His father compensates his guilt, for it. His father compensates his guilt for what he did to their mother. And William is sitting in the middle. William agrees with Harry and he also agrees with Charles. So he's like piggy in the middle. And that's what I get, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Please put your comments in the comments section. I will just pull out some of my own cards here before I go. How is this going to go, this meeting, this so-called meeting to reconcile? What a big load of rubbish, basically. I can understand Harry when it comes to the funeral. Look at that. The funeral. The funeral has brought this together. Graveyard. And Harry wants justice. Harry wants justice. Wow. The graveyard could be the death of his mother. And Harry wants justice for this. There's also drugs and alcohol. This could also be dragged into it, whatever this is. I don't know, yeah, whatever this is, drugs and alcohol. Is there any wonder I went off the rails? Is there any wonder that I want to just run away from this horrible family? Wow. Good God, guys. Lots of introspection. Wow, I didn't expect to get this. I'm so sorry for bringing up all these. Oh my goodness. You see, as Harry gets older, as you get older, you become wiser. And he will be thinking a lot about his mother, the love from his mother, and how selfless she was with her work, and how sensitive and beautiful she was, and how she was treated in the royal family. And he will remember everything that his mother said to him when he was younger. This is what you do when you get older. You see, when you receive this upbringing from your parents and you believe everything that they tell you, it's like you're being gaslighted all the time. You kind of realize when you get older, I was gaslighted. I was lied to. I was gaslighted. They told me a pack of lies. How dare you? You've affected my mental health. Is there any wonder that I've gone onto these kind of drugs and alcohol? And is there any wonder that I went off the rails? Did you care about that? Did you care about that? This is what this is. It's a complete utter mess. Now you put your comments in the comments section. Do you feel Harry has a right to be like this? Because I kind of get his side of the story here now. Or do you think Charles is right by, um, well, Charles cannot give him taxpayers' money. He legally can't do that. So, okay, guys, so are they blackmailing? I'm not going to say anything more about that. Who's blackmailing who? So, I mean, does Harry need to go into the Priory again? That's always an excuse. Rehab. So, okay, guys, thank you for coming. And I'm going to call it a day. And have a great day, everyone. I always have a problem switching this off, but have a great day and bye for now. Sorry, I am so sick of not being able to switch this off.